guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan, and in this video I'm going to be doing one brand K-Beauty lipstick dupes. I have their lipsticks and lip crayons, not all of it, of course, just a few of the shades that I could pick up, and I don't really have any of their liquid lipsticks, lip tints or any of their newer formulations because K-Beauty lip products are very pricey and I don't want to just keep picking it up, because if I could buy so many of that brand, I could just pick up one high-end brand that I really like. So for the purpose of this video, I have picked up a few popular shades and their best-selling shades. So let's get going. And also, before anyone comes at me like, why are you doing K-Beauty? It's one of the best brands and all of that. A lot of people have asked me for such dupe videos. I'm not insane to just keep doing this time and time again. I get a lot of requests. Every single time I've done a one brand dupes video, the most requested brand in that was K-Beauty, and that's the reason I'm doing this, because as you guys know, the price of this is really expensive and a lot of people would like affordable alternatives, better formulations, and just to see if there are any other shades that are similar to this particular lipstick. So this video is for anyone who's interested in that. The first shade I have is K-Beauty Panache, which is one of their popular shades from that range, and I just have one lipstick from this range. The formulation of this is not my favorite. I don't really like the pigmentation of this as well. And a shade similar to that, I wouldn't call this to be a 100% match, is Swiss Beauty Twisted Caramel. Swiss Beauty is a little bit deeper and a little more pigmented, so I'm not calling this a 100% dupe, but if you wanted a similar shade with a little bit better pigmentation, you could try this out. The next shade I have is called Suspense. This is one of their newer shades. This shade I think has been changed up and reformulated. This is not the old one, so if you have the old shade, you might not be able to relate to this swatch. Shades similar to that, again not a 100% match, but with better pigmentation, is from Staze. This is in the shade Mocha Muse. I really like the Staze lipstick over the K-Beauty one. It's just not pigmented enough for my lips, and I can see the pigmentation of my lips peek through. It's just not worth it for the price. Next up, I have K-Beauty Dialogue, which is also, I feel like, the reformulated new shade, so it's not pigmented enough. And a shade similar to that is Mass Royalty, but I don't really have that shade to show you guys. I don't know where I've left that, but another shade similar to that is Fay Beauty Homie. Next up, I have the old K-Beauty Wrap Up. The reason I'm able to differentiate it is because of this kind of labeling. The earlier packaging used to have just the name right here, but now the newer ones have a lot of information, like the expiry date, manufactured by whom, and all of that. So that's how I'm able to differentiate, and I also know when I pick this up, right? So this is the old wrap up. I'm not sure how the new one looks, so if you wanted a dupe for this, you can try to find it in Swiss Beauty Satin Comfort lipstick in the shade English Rose. Next up is K-Beauty Cameo. This is again the older shade. I also have the newer one. I will show you guys that in a bit. And a shade similar to this is Mask Cookies and Cream. I feel like Cookies and Cream is a little bit more pink and a little bit more brighter than Cameo. You will be shocked if you see the new Cameo shade. This is how new Cameo looks like. It's such a purplish grey shade. I just don't like this on myself. And an alternative to this, I wouldn't say it's necessarily affordable, but it is a similar shade, is L'Oreal Le Nude Unapologetic. The L'Oreal one is a tad bit lighter than the new Cameo shade from K-Beauty, but this is how they look like side by side. They're both similar color family, just this one is a little bit lighter. Next up, I have K-Beauty Rolling, and a shade exactly similar to that is the Nykaa Lip Crayon in the shade Twilight Dreams. This seems to be the newer K-Beauty Rolling. Next up, I have K-Beauty Thriller, which was a really hard shade to find a dupe of, and the closest match I could get to this was Nykaa's Irish Coffee, which is almost exactly the same shade, maybe a little bit more brown, but this is the closest I could find to this shade, you guys. Next up, I have the new K-Beauty Rehearsal. A shade similar, maybe a little less purple than Rehearsal, is Mama Earth Espresso Brown. I don't know why this brand has decided to change up and switch up a lot of the shades and made it very unwearable. Like Espresso Brown is still similar shade, but it's a balance of brown where it makes it a little bit more wearable, but Rehearsal is just pale purple shade, which I don't know how many skin tones can even pull this one off. Next up, we have K-Beauty Head Turner. This is also the newer shade, and a shade similar to that is from Swiss Beauty, which is called Murphy Brown, which is a little bit more brown, but almost similar color family. Also, another shade that I found that can be a close match is Mars Dark Magic. And then we have the K-Beauty shade called Retro. This is also the newer shade. I'm not sure how the old shade used to look. And I don't really have an exact match to it because this is a very beautiful muted red shade. And a shade similar to this is from the Mars Reds collection. And this is called 03 Take a Dare, which is a little bit deeper. I have to agree, it's not an exact match. Next up, I have K-Beauty Snapshot, which is one of the most ugly shades I've ever seen on my skin tone. And a shade similar is from Mars. This is the lip crayon in the shade I Am Cute. This is a little bit more white based and has more matte finish, so it looks like a little bit of a different shade, but they are both hideous, similar color family. Next up, moving on to their lip crayons, I have the first one in the shade Rumor, and a shade similar to that is from Love Earth, which is called Juniper. Juniper is a little bit more pale than Rumor itself. Similar color family but different shades. I'm not calling this a dupe. Is from Lakme Cushion Matte. This is in the shade CN2. I think this is called Nude Brown. And this is how they look like. Next up, we have the shade Climax, which I remember used to look a little bit more greige, grungy, but right now it's just a pink. I'm not sure if they've switched up the shade again. It's not me, you guys. I'm not like switching up the colors or anything. I can see it's just a warm pink shade. And a shade similar to this is from Faces Canada. This is in the shade Subtle Mauve, which looks exactly the same to me at least. Next up, I have the lip crayon in the shade Papped, and a shade similar to that is from Mama Earth. This is their soft matte long stay lipstick in the shade Mocha Brown, which is almost exactly the same shade. Next up, I have After Party, and a shade similar to that, not a 100% match, is from Love Earth, which is called Butterfly Bush. They are both reds but leaning more towards pink. Next up, I have a shade called VRs, and a shade similar to that is Mars Matte Lipstick in the shade Elegance. I think this is part of their Peaches and Nudes collection, and these two are such pale chalky shades. I don't really like it on my skin tone. Last shade we have is called Rom-Com, such a bright peachy shade, and a shade similar to that is Swiss Beauty Lip Crayon in the shade Peach Love. Swiss Beauty is a little bit more brighter than K-Beauty. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It was so hard to find similar shades to these K-Beauty lipsticks and lip crayons because they are not consistent. They have very different shades, and I hope you guys appreciate the effort. Let me know if you want to watch more such one brand dupes, or if you want me to dupe high-end lipsticks with a certain one brand. Let me know that as well in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.